Hey guys, Picard here. Just a quick note before we get things started. Well, everything did record this week. Unfortunately, I recorded it on the wrong microphone. Don't even ask. So if it sounds a little wonky, that's why, but it's still totally listenable. All right, that's it from me, guys. Enjoy the show.
Hey, welcome to Idiots Explain. I'm Amanda.
I'm also Amanda.
And this is the podcast where we try to explain shit that we like to each other. Grievous, what do we got today?
Okay, so I want to set the scene.
Oh god, okay. Alright, right off the bat, I'm already afraid, but slightly intrigued and very mildly turned on.
There's no reason to be afraid. Okay, so...
Okay.
We didn't have an episode last week.
Which is unfortunate, and I'm sorry.
Because we lost it. We had audio problems. So, I didn't really feel like redoing the episode, re-recording it.
Okay.
And you know what? I've just been kind of a weird space today. And so I thought...
Okay.
We could kind of take a break and explore a podcast that I love, that I've mentioned to you before, called Wonderful.
McElroy.
Yeah, so it's Griffin...
with his wife, and they talk about just little stuff that they like, right?
Yeah.
Just like tiny little stuff, like, I like this candy, or
let me explain.
Yeah.
So it's Griffin and Rachel McElroy. It actually used to be
married.
Yeah, they're all married, and
know.
they all have kids.
Justin
has 2 kids.
I showed my mom Taz on our vacation, and she thought Travis was gay based strictly on his voice.
Oh, yeah. He's had that issue before.
Yeah. I'm so sorry. Continue.
It's okay. So Wonderful was born out of a different podcast. Griffin and Rachel used to do a podcast called Rose Buddies, which was a Bachelor family recap podcast.
And you told me about this,
which I
too.
love that podcast. Never seen a Bachelor product, but it's so fun to listen to.
Bachelor, like the movie, I mean the TV show The Bachelor, right? The trash TV. Oh my god.
They did The Bachelor, The Bachelorette, and Bachelor in Paradise. And so they basically got tired of it. They're like, you know what? This show doesn't make us feel good anymore. Mm-hmm. We want to do something and share something that makes us feel good and spreads joy.
Yeah.
So they started doing Wonderful, which is an episode where they each have 2 topics each.
Oh.
Where they talk about something for about 15 minutes each. And that ranges from Griffin spent some time talking about 6 seconds from a Carly Rae Jepsen song. He's like, these 6 seconds are really good, and I want to explain to you why I think they're really good. And so they take turns like that.
I'm having good vibes, honestly, just talking about this and talking about things like...
Right? And like...
Even though that's what this podcast is about.
Exactly. No. Wonderful is such a wholesome podcast that, like, when I'm feeling down and, like, just in a negative space, I like to listen to it. Because they sound so happy. And, like, one of my favorite episodes they did was their Thanksgiving Showdown episode, where they talked about and ranked each Thanksgiving food.
Oh,
in
wow.
Category. So it's like, okay, here are sides. We're each gonna pick a side, and we're gonna vote which is the best side.
Just like one each, or did they have a full list by the end of it?
They had like a category, so there's about like 6 different foods in each category, and they kind of talk out till they have one left.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so that's where like the showdown part comes from.
Do you remember who won?
Well, no, it's like a whole meal. So like, quote unquote, this is the best meal voted on.
I was just going by category, but okay.
Oh yeah, I don't have a list.
Okay, because I imagine mashed potatoes won.
I
or
don't
green
know
beans.
if they did. See, it's a good episode, and it's about an hour of that. So, like, recently they started doing a thing where each episode they open up with what they call small wonders, which is like, hey, this week I've been really digging these kind of potato chips. I really like them. And they just will, like, bring something, and then they'll go into their, like, longer topics.
I am having such good vibes right now.
I know.
I feel energetic almost. Like, I'm being brought to life.
No, yeah. And then at the end, they'll end it with user submissions. So it'll be like, oh, Katie wrote it, and she really liked, you know, that time where, like, oh, I work at such and such place, and it's so nice when you see people, like, do this and this and this.
Yeah.
It's just such a positive, good time podcast.
Yeah. Can we do that at some point? Just, like, take 5 minutes, just...
What?
Are we on the same page? Girl!
That's why I was telling you, I'm like, hey, this is going to be a joint effort.
Okay.
So I'm going to explain and kind of introduce the podcast like I just did. Yeah. And then we're going to take a break and each come up with a list of like 5 things.
I've got this. Okay. Yeah. I am ready. I am so ready for this.
Instead of just talking about Wonderful, I want us to experience it because honestly, Wonderful is one of the podcasts I kind of base our podcast on.
I can see that, definitely, especially since, since we explain shit that we like to each other. Yeah.
And so I thought that'd be a fun episode to do. Since we kind of lost one, and that's kind of a bad vibe.
It was a bad thing. No bad vibes.
So, yeah, I wanted to explain kind of the background of Wonderful, how it started, and also I want to mention this, which I mentioned this in Taz episode, because I brought this podcast up in that episode.
Yeah.
Rachel McElroy has one of the sweetest, nicest fucking voices to listen to. and I will make you listen to at least a part of it because I want you to fucking hear her voice.
I'm down.
Yes.
Okay.
I love Rachel McElroy.
All right. So are we just going to cut to the chase? Are we just going to go into it right now?
We're going to take a pause.
We'll listen to, like, a topic. Or, no, you've already got something.
Yes.
I'm dying now. Okay. All right. Super happy fun times. Let's go!
Woo!
We're back. I'm excited.
She's excited. So while we wrote our list down, we listened to the Thanksgiving episode.
Yeah.
And I will say, Picard had the best reaction to Rachel McElroy's voice.
It was like intro. I'm like, okay. Hi, welcome to Wonderful. Oh my god!
She sounds so sweet.
She does. It's just like, hi, welcome to Wonderful. My name is Rachel McElroy.
She sounds so sweet. Do you want to start? Or do you
No,
want me to start?
you start.
Okay, my first topic is lo-fi hip-hop beats to study and chill to, which is a thing on YouTube you can listen to. I don't know if you've heard about this. They got really big, like, last year. They're, like, live streams on YouTube. There's a bunch of them now, where it's basically just, like, a channel streaming, like, lo-fi hip-hop beats, like, music.
Okay,
That are really, like, just chill and relaxing. Like, how I can kind of describe it is almost like electro jazz.
Okay.
And there was, like, apparently a genre called jazz hop, but it's just super, like, chill and relaxing, and I've been listening to it, like, before bed to kind of, like, chill out and calm down, and it's just, like, it's super calming and, like, chill to listen to, and it feels nice. Yeah.
Right.
How about yours?
I will follow up that with something similar. Picture this. It's 10 o'clock at night.
Oh, so we're both doing nighttime things.
Yeah, okay. Well, I have the, and it's like, okay, we're going to keep going with this thing.
For sure.
10 o'clock at night. You're relaxing.
Mm-hmm.
You're laying down on the couch. You have a warm cup of tea or whatever. You've got your laptop on your lap. You have those beautiful Disney songs on piano, just like the gorgeous ones that are just real soft and whatever, and you're reading some really awesome fan fiction.
That's your root.
That is my Nirvana. Has only happened like 3 different times, but I just with it going and just the flow, just the melody of the piano and just it's borderline whimsical to me. And I can be reading the fluffiest stories, the angstiest, the smuttiest, but it's just I am at peace. I am alone. Yeah. Nobody around, and it's just peace in a world of.
Interesting how we both wrote one of those songs. Cause that's kind of what it is for me. Like a different like genre of music, but like cause I will just lay in bed and like play like I'll go on Tumblr or I'll play like dumb phone games on my phone and just like relax and chill out. Yeah, so cute. Yeah. So my second one.
We both have like stupid big smiles on our faces. This is magic right now.
This is so fun.
Okay.
Okay, so my second one is actually a makeup item.
I can't follow up with anything like that. No, continue.
It's fine. I actually should show you this sometime. Okay. So it is the Becca Hydra-Mist Refreshing / Setting Powder. So it is a powder that when put on your skin feels like water.
I'm intrigued.
It looks like a powder. According to Becca, like the claims, it's 50% water, which I don't know how a powder is 50% water and still a powder.
I don't know. They make powdered eggs or
but
something
like that. But when
like
you put it on your brush and you put it on your skin, it feels like you're wiping water on your brush is wet. And it's so weird. Crazy. It is the most wild sensation. Katrina was over at my house and she was like freshening up before we went to get food. And I just did it on her arm.
She's like, what the hell?
And she was like, what the fuck? Yeah, like it's the most wild thing. And it always feels like you're messing your makeup up because it's like a setting powder. It's wild.
That is very intriguing, but now I just want to try it.
Yeah. So that's mine. Like I love using it like on my face and you're just like, ah. But it feels, it's the weirdest sensation, but it's also so fun.
It sounds amazing. Okay, my next one. It's my new D&D character.
Yay!
Yeah, I spent so much time creating this character. I have 4 pages of backstory. Oh my God. And whatever. Not a word. Her name is Shane Lysell. She's a tiefling druid and with urchin background. And she had like a rough life, like people thought that she was a demon because of the campaign, because of our campaign. And then when her brother was born, she was tossed into the streets because, I don't know, they thought she would eat him or whatever. And then when she was like 22, she joined the circus and like tended to the animals or whatever. And she spent like 6 years with them. And I have spent more time on my D&D character than I have most characters that I've been on in shows.
Yeah.
she's
this one
magical.
matters.
Yeah, exactly. This one matters. We haven't started our campaign yet, but I am dying to start because I've played some D&D or Dungeon World before,
Right.
and I was like, whatever. I'm like, okay, this is fun, but whatever. But then
Yeah.
I listened to Taz, and
Yeah.
I know what it can be now.
Yeah.
I know what can happen in this world, so I'm like, I'm putting some goddamn effort into this.
Mhm.
Shane Lysell
You're making
will
your own
live.
Agnes Burnside.
I am, and she's gonna have a Spanish accent like Penelope Cruz,
Oh,
and it's
God.
gonna be amazing. And I'm gonna fuck up, and she'll probably eventually turn Irish because my Spanish accent always turns into the Irish accent or
Oh,
the
God.
Scottish because I can't maintain the Irish accent, but the Scottish accent will always be there.
And then it'll go back into a Spanish accent. Like, it's
Exactly.
just a vicious circle of accents.
It'll be there is something having to do with the moon when it comes to druids. Like there's
Oh,
two
yes.
separate- so it just
So her accent changes
with
depending on
the
the
moon.
moon.
And we're just going, oh my god, look, I happen to be using the same notebook.
Oh, wow. That totally was not planned.
Accent changes based on moon. Okay.
The moon cycle. The lunar
Changes
cycle.
on lunar cycle.
You're
Okay.
welcome.
Oh my god, this is magic. Alright, but no, Shane Lysell will live, and she has a little mouse named Kramer.
Yay!
Unfortunately, after 6 years, her circus troupe was destroyed by some religious group. So right now she's on a farm somewhere, about ready for a new adventure to begin.
What's your guys' first?
We're trying to get up like next week or whatever. We're trying to have a meetup to just get together and talk it out as a group before we jump into it.
Right.
Because
There's a lot of
there's
things
a
you have to go
lot
through.
of
Yeah.
planning. There's a lot of planning. But no, my DM was like sitting on this campaign for like a year or whatever.
Oh, really?
Because he originally created it for one guy who wanted to play, but then he's like, we don't want to play anymore. So my DM had this campaign ready to go, and then
Right.
I'm like, I'm looking for a DM, and then another guy was like, oh, I'm looking for a person to DM. So it
There
was
it
meant
goes.
to be.
How
Okay,
many people are in your group?
right now we have like 4 or 5, but it
Okay.
may become 3.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay,
No,
Shane
that's fine.
Lysell will live! I need Shane Lysell to live!
Okay, so my third topic is, I'm a little late on this one, but it's the Great British Bake Off on Netflix. Have you heard of this?
I heard of it. I will say I've heard of it. Cooking shows are not really my thing, but continue.
So I want to say like last year maybe, literally everyone was watching it because I kept hearing about it. But I wasn't really like watching Netflix because I'm not really a TV show person. We
Yeah.
talked about this. But recently I've been getting back into Netflix, especially because in April/May, I think in May I was sick 2 weeks out of the month.
Aye.
Different times, different sickness. So I started watching Netflix again.
Mhm.
And this show is so gosh darn nice. Like, because a lot of cooking shows, like America, obviously are very, like, heated and yelly and, like,
Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
well, like, tense and, like, stressful.
Yeah.
This is, like, although I will say, I get stressed out by the smallest things. And so I do get slightly stressed out by this show. But it is one of, like, the least stressful baking shows you will ever watch. And all the contestants are super supportive of each other.
That's so foreign.
I know, right? Like, so, like, every week, someone gets awarded Star Baker, and this one dude, who doesn't win, I'm gonna say that, because, again, it's been out for, like, over a year.
Uh-huh.
He wins Star Baker 4 weeks in a row, and he doesn't win the show. And I was so upset, because I was rooting for him. Their youngest contestant, she's, like, 17, like, still in
Oh,
school.
wow.
And everyone's so supportive of her. Like, her name's Martha, and, like, when she gets out, they're like, oh, Martha, like, it's just so nice. And it's so pleasant. And I might start watching the second season.
Is the food pretty?
Yeah. Also, they're all amateur bakers, too.
Okay. Oh, wow.
So they all have, like, different jobs outside of it, and baking's their hobby. But they make these, like, really cool, beautiful things. So it's also fun being, like, watching people figure things out.
Yeah.
They're like, I've never heard of this dessert, and I barely have any instructions, so we'll
Let's
see
what happens.
Yeah. And there's, like, one episode where this guy, he just gets frustrated and just throws his whole thing in the trash.
Aw.
Yeah. And it's just, it's a good show. I suggest it.
Maybe.
But it's like one of those like shows I'm not gonna like talk about full length
Yeah.
because it's just like one of those. It's like it's so fun.
It's
And
just, it's fluffy, like this cupcake that they make.
yeah, and they make a bunch of stuff, and also because like it's the British Bake Off,
Yeah.
so they do like more traditional British things.
Mhm.
I just like stopped. My brain like stopped, and it just began playing an episode in my head.
Dude, happens to me all the goddamn time.
But it's a fun show, and I feel like it's one of those I was late to the party too, and everyone's already seen it.
I haven't seen it, so.
Yeah.
All right. Next one. Seeing little kids at work or just like little kids in general, but mainly at work, because it's like I can be in a mood, just down.
For those who don't know, we both work at Starbucks.
Yeah, don't want to talk to anybody, don't whatever. This can happen, and this is the same for dogs, but just dogs is automatic. Yeah. But my day can be lifted. Everything can change with like when especially with like little girls, they come in, they're like, can I have a chocolate milk, please? Or like they're just like they're talking and they're just happy to be talking to their parents. Sometimes they're wearing like little tutus because they're 3 years old and they're lovely. But and I remember there was this one time. This was probably the most magical time I've ever had with a child at work. Little boy came in. He was dressed like Spider-Man, and I was on bar or whatever, and he had a lemonade, and I handed him. I'm like, okay, I got one lemonade for Spider-Man. And then he's like, smiley face. And I just kind of bent down. I kind of like reached over the bar, just like kind of like knelt down by the bar. And I'm like, I put extra spider juice in there. And he was just like, and his parents were just like, thank you. And I'm like, no. Thank you.
Yeah.
But it was just, I love kids.
It warms the heart.
It warms the heart. And I love kids.
Right.
Especially when they're not my own. So when they start acting up, I can just be like, oh, kid, this is yours. But no, I love kids. And just the really, really cute ones. But no, just like when you make that connection with like little kids. Adults I couldn't give two shits about. But I love kids, and especially little girls wearing tutus, because they're just so cute. And when they talk about whatever, especially since my work is near train tracks. Right. So it's like, the train! Like, the train is coming! It's just like, and their parents are so tired, so they're just like, yeah, whatever. But I'm just like, ah!
There's this guy who...
I'm sorry for everybody.
Speaking of that, there's a guy who comes into my work all the time with his like daughter, who's like pretty young still. Yeah. And I guess he has like taught her how to introduce herself. So if you ask like, oh, what's your name? She's like, I'm a little homie. I'm a little homie. And it's so cute.
It's kind of like this. It reminds me of one Tumblr post where it's like, I'm teaching my daughter to instead of saying look, she says behold. So, Daddy, behold. But anyway, your next one.
So my fourth one is socks. Specifically, I have in parentheses fun ones.
Yeah. Okay. We. Yes. I'm all in.
I love cute fun socks. I think last time I came over to record, you remarked on my dog socks.
Yes.
There's something really like refreshing, or like it puts me in a good mood just to like find. I never wear matching socks, or almost never.
Same.
And I just love having like really fun animal socks. Like I typically get mine from Old Navy because they just surprisingly good quality socks. I've had them for a few years.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, I need to switch to Old Navy because Target good, but
I also feel like they have really cute, simple designs. But it's just like I get a farm animal pack of socks. So I had like sheep. It's like light blue socks with sheep on them, or like yellow socks with like chickens. Oh. And like I have like cow ones, and they had ones that's like different dog breeds.
I think you had bulldogs.
Yeah, I think I had bulldogs on one foot and pugs on the other.
Yes, that was it.
Yeah, but it's just something about like I'm getting dressed to go to work, and I wear like the same thing, like a black polo and like jeans. Yeah. And then I just put on like pink pug socks and like my blue sheep socks. And I'm cute.
I feel you so bad.
It makes you just feel so fun and cute and like nice.
I feel you so hard.
And I love cute socks are like. It's that thing when you're growing up where you're like, that's the last thing you want is socks. Like, that's like the meme or the joke where it's like, socks.
Socks for Christmas. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But I feel like now, everyone's adults like, yes,
please give me socks.
I love socks so gosh darn much.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
That's my sock PSA.
All right. Mine is... This can be, it's not sad, but bittersweet, this next one. It's the last couple minutes of any show. It could be a Broadway show, it can be a concert, it can be whatever, especially when I'm really into it. Because as soon as I know that it's ending, I literally, like, focus in so hard, and I try to, like, record it with my brain. So I can just, have this little piece to just go back on and remember as many details as I can.
I totally know what you mean. Yes, I've done that during shows where you're like, I love this part. I'm gonna stare at it unblinkingly. Yeah. So I photograph it in my brain.
Yeah, it's just like my brain is now a recording device. Yes. I still remember like when I especially like Wicked, Defying Gravity. As soon as so if you care, I'm just like, if I'm already crying at that part. I don't cry, but I cry so
No, I totally get you. Yeah. I saw that at the Pantages when it was touring with some of the original cast.
Oh my god.
Like way, way back. Yeah. Yeah, like we were in like middle school or like early high school or something.
That sounds about right, yeah.
Yeah. I remember like just watching parts and like I love this.
But yeah, just like that, just having that focus and just like trying to see everybody exiting and having that, especially when like that magic kind of breaks. It's like like when I saw Hamilton, who lives, who dies, who tells your story, and it ends. And the lights go down, and then the lights come back up, and it's just the cast, and they all come out and bow at once. Everybody comes out and bows. There's no ensemble, then this and this. No, it's like we all come out and bow at once. But just that transition, just that last little spark of magic that I just need to hold on to. And then it's gone. But then I treasure it because some people
alive in your heart.
Yeah, it's alive in my heart. And Broadway, seriously, record shows and we will buy them. We will buy the DVD version. I have Cats. I have Phantom of the Opera. I will buy the Wicked DVD.
God.
Anyway, all right.
Yes. So my last topic is my newest daughter, my baby Luna.
Luna!
Who is my puppy. She just turned 8 months the other day. And if you have been listening, you'll probably remember her in the background of some episodes.
Luna.
She, one, is a monster, but two, the sweetest little girl.
She'll kill you with love. But she will kill you.
Oh my god. So, like, I have 3 dogs. But my 2 older, they're about 12 and a half. They'll be 13 in September.
And they're German Shepherds.
They're German Shepherds.
They're big doggies.
No, and they're large German Shepherds. Like, they're bigger than most German Shepherds. Because they're old, they have a lot of issues. Their issues are fine. I don't care about that. But they are, like, slowing down. But it's also, they've been around since I was about 10 years old.
You love those dogs
so much. Oh, I love them
so
much. They are, like, they're basically my siblings. Like, that's the joke that, oh, those are my siblings.
You treat them like your children, though.
Yeah, well, because I love them so much. But, like, I grew up with them.
Yeah.
So, like, Luna's my first dog that I've had, like, as
an adult. A responsible adult.
Yeah. And so, like, she, like, is my baby. Like, I love her on a different level than I love Max and Molly.
Yeah.
And I care. I look at her tiny little face. And her face is so small.
What did we agree on? She was, like, half German Shepherd, half Shar-Pei?
Yeah. So, according to what I've been told, she's part German Shepherd, part Shar-Pei. My mom thinks she's Norwegian Elkhound, which from my mom's research, she has a lot of similarities, like personality-wise, and she has similar markings to them. Okay. And actually, I have a picture of an Elkhound puppy on my phone from the Pet Expo, and she looks a lot like Luna.
Oh my, hold on, I think I just saw a pic. Oh, wow.
Yeah. So she actually looks a lot like them.
Oh my god, yeah, no.
So honestly, I think she's like a mutt of a few different breeds.
Oh, yeah.
My mom's probably going to do a DNA test because we found out you can do that for dogs.
Yeah, you can totally do that for dogs.
But yeah, like, I just look at her little face and, like, one, she makes, I think, everyone in our family, like, happier because she is so energetic. She has so much goddamn energy.
She'll lick your toes.
Oh, she will clean she is one of the cleanest dogs I've ever met. Even about herself. Like, she trims her own toenails because she, like, chews on her nails. And she is constantly cleaning herself.
Cute. She's so cute.
She's so tiny. And I say tiny. She's, like, between 30 and 40 pounds. Which is...
She's a big girl.
Yeah. So she's a little bigger than, like, a small dog, but not quite a medium dog. But then again, I've always had, like, 100-pound dogs. Yeah. So she's tiny to me.
She is small comparison.
And I can, like, just scoop her up by the butt really easy. It's the first time I've had a dog I can pick up.
Yeah. And she'll wag her tail and lick you right up until she's done.
But yeah, she just has so much energy and goes crazy. And she has been ruining our sprinkler system.
What?
Because she keeps pulling them out and chewing up the cords.
No! Luna!
Which... That's actually the least destructive thing one of our dogs has done. Max has eaten digital cameras, remotes.
Oh my god.
He chewed off the arm of a leather couch. He was the most troublesome chewer. So, like, she isn't that bad. She's just crazy and wild.
Can I one-up you really quick?
No, yeah, go ahead.
Manchu. He used to sleep down in the downstairs bathroom with the door closed.
Right.
He hates closed doors. Bathroom, there is a water pipe that leads to the toilet.
Ha!
Long story short, one night, he got really, really amped, or he got really scared, and he chewed through it. Long story short, my mom wakes up to hearing whimpering, and is like, okay, fine, whatever. She goes downstairs. The entire downstairs is flooded.
Well, like, my dogs could never get into that kind of trouble, because growing up, I would say until they were a year old, they were crate trained.
Oh.
So they, like, were locked up in their crates until we trusted them enough. Because also Max, he has a pancreatic deficiency. So until we got his medicine right, he would accidentally have, like, accidents in the house. Because he doesn't fully digest his food.
Oh.
But no, she's just this little ball of sunshine, and she is so full of love and energy, and so, like, my, like, older dogs play more now, even though they are so annoyed with her, they, like, will get up and play with her, and, like, because she has more energy, we want to play with her, too, because, we need to tire her out.
Yeah.
She's crazy. She's a dog that will just run in circles in the backyard by herself. We have, like, 2 sheds in our backyard, and she will run around the sheds from one to the other. We have, like, a half wall. She'll jump on it and run between them.
I want your dog.
She is a fun little girl, and I love her so much. She is actually my child.
I love Luna.
Luna's a great dog.
Max and Molly are your siblings. Luna is your child.
Yes.
Okay. My last thing is honestly about 10 seconds of music.
Haha.
It is Ninja Sex Party.
Haha.
It is a cover of oh my god, of Heat of the Moment.
Okay. For a second I thought you were gonna talk about the Cool Patrol, like
no, but I fucking love Cool Break. All right, this is cool. No.
I have an idea.
Let's take it. How white can we get? No, but it's towards the end, and I like the original song by Asia. I do actually.
Yeah, just play those 10 seconds.
Okay.
And you can insert it in. Like the crescendo.
There's something about the way he says, yeah. I don't know what it is, but I am just like, I feel euphoria.
Yeah.
Just like, it's not exactly a happy song, like when you really get down to the lyrics, it's not a happy song.
Right.
But there's something about, like, that note. I don't know what that note is, but they're just like, yeah.
Well, they're coming by this, like, crescendo.
Yeah, it's just like this, like, I feel like Danny's entire life has led up to this one moment, and it just feels like it's like in any kind of like climax of a movie where you have that moment of like, I made it or something like that. To me, it's just like, it's triumphant and it's euphoric and it's just, whenever I'm feeling bad or whatever, I listen to a lot of Ninja Sex Party, especially like Take On Me and Everyone Who Wants to Rule the World.
A lot of covers,
a lot of covers. I just like them. I think they're good. We talked about this. I think they're really good, and I freaking love them. But just something about the way he does the and how everyth's going on around him. But in that moment, he is center stage, and he is the moment. He is the moment. Thank you, Grivas.
You're welcome.
But I fly. It's kind of like in Music of the Night, whenever in Phantom of the Opera, when he goes, takes where your soul led you where you long to be. It's kind of like that. I'm just like, everything stops. And for 5 seconds, the world is okay. Yeah. Everything is fine. Sorry, I just got really carried away there.
No, that's what it's about.
Yeah, but, no.
No, like, I totally, because music can just make you feel, like, when you're in a certain mood, just as, like, triumphantness. Yeah. And I think that's what you're talking about, which is super cool and, like, awesome.
Yeah. I'm in a good mood now.
Yeah, no, and so, like, we've talked about our topics now, and, like, watching you kind of talk about it, and I'm sure you kind of feel this watching me, it's like, that's what Wonderful makes you feel like, the podcast. It makes you feel happy. Yeah. Because you're thinking about topics, and it might not be things you like, but it's like you are listening to people talk in such a way about things that makes you happy.
Yeah, but also, it's not like, you meet a new person, and after you get past, did you go to school, what do you do for work, and whatever, a lot of times I ask, what do you do when you're not working? What do you do for fun? What do you want to be when you grow up? And people usually I'm like, what do you do for fun? Sleep. Or whatever, or like sleep, or I dance, or I do whatever, I do this, but it's like, nobody ever asks, like, what makes you happy? Nobody ever really thinks about the little things. These are just, like, little tiny itty-bitty baby things. Yeah. That just, like, make everything better.
For sure, like, some topics on, like, Wonderful, you would think are so trivial. Like I mentioned, Griffin talked about 6 seconds of a song like you just did. Yeah. Rachel had a whole segment where she talked about how much she loved fries. Or was that Griffin? One of them talked about fries, but they both love fries. But it's just, like, small stuff like that. Yeah. And it just, like, it puts you in a good mood. And, like, I hope you guys enjoyed coming on this, like, good vibes journey with us.
And tell us in the comments what makes you happy.
Yeah, what's, like, a little piece of something that just brightens your day. Yeah. And I think we kind of really needed an episode like this. Yeah. Because I feel like we've both been in our own heads.
I could go.
recently.
I could go on, but
Right.
but we don't have the time, and
No.
the internet doesn't have the space. Guys,
Wonderful.
thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
I'm happy that we could share this moment with you. This is, for lack of a better word, and I hate this word honestly, but this was wonderful.
Yeah.
I just don't like the word wonderful. I
No,
just
I
don't,
totally
just
get
don't
it.
say it. This was
But yeah.
this was great.
I'm glad we kind of did it this way instead of me talking about the podcast wonderful, us experiencing what it kind of is as
Yeah.
a whole. Because I feel like that's where you really get the vibe of what the podcast is at its core.
Yeah.
But also just Rachel McElroy's voice. Oh my god.
Oh my god, guys, just go listen to it for her voice.
Oh,
it's
so
it's
nice.
magical. Guys, thank
Yeah.
you for joining us.
I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope it put you in a good mood and made you feel wonderful.
I'm
We're both in a good
on
mood.
cloud nine right now.
Yay.
Anyway,
You can find us on YouTube, SoundCloud, iTunes. You can also follow us on Twitter at idiots_explain, where we post updates to most stuff. If you want to keep updated that way. Anything else, Picard?
nah,
Nah.
I'm good. I'm
We're
just
real good.
I'm-
We will see you guys next
I'm in the heat of the moment right now.
Heat
Of the moment. Okay, we're done.
Bye!
Bye.